everybody, it's me, Stella Wilde. I'm here with your weekly tarot energy scopes for November 4th to November 10th. There's a lot to talk about this week, but before I get into that, I just want to thank everybody for booking appointments with me. Some Halloween reading specials are still available, so go to the link that I'll leave in the description if you want a reading. I have a great price happening for that right now, so you might want to take advantage of that. Yeah, everybody who's booked with me, thank you so much. Thank you to everyone who is liking, sharing, subscribing. You're really helping to grow my channel. I so appreciate it. I really love you guys. We are building a very strong community here on this channel, and I so love reading your comments and interacting with you in the comments, so please keep those coming. It's been really fun for me. I'm glad that the readings are resonating for people. Okay, so we have two very important situations that are happening this week. We have the new moon in Scorpio at 15 degrees. It happens on Wednesday the 7th in America. Elsewhere in the world, it'll be on the 8th. We also have Jupiter going into Sagittarius on Thursday, November 8th. Now, my weekly energy scope is going to focus on the new moon. I'll talk about that in a second. I just want to mention quickly, Jupiter in Sagittarius is a very, very important transit. Sagittarius is Jupiter's home sign. I feel that this is going to be a turning point for a lot of people. 2019 is going to be huge. And I mean, we are building to that moment in January of 2020 when Saturn and Pluto are conjunct. What we do in 2019 is laying a really strong foundation for some very powerful manifestation potential in January of 2020. So I feel 2019 is such an important year. And with Jupiter in its own home sign of Sagittarius, we have amazing potential to change our lives in a very significant way. I put together a 6-hour video series that you can get all about Jupiter and Sagittarius. I break it down sign by sign. Please, I'll leave the link in the description. Check it out. It's really awesome. I think you'll get a lot out of it to help manifest your 2019 to be one of luck and potential and possibilities for you. I really put it together with that in mind to help people manifest their greatest potential with that information. Okay, so with that being said, we have a new moon this week in Scorpio, the sign of transformation, renewal, regeneration, phoenix rising from the ashes. And new moons are about manifestation power. They're about planting the seed to have something blossom, hopefully by the full moon later in the month. So the reading I'm going to do this week, I'm going to pull for each sign. I'm going to pull an Osho Zen card, Osho Zen Tarot, and then I'm going to clarify with one playing card. And the question that we're asking this week, everybody out there, okay, in YouTube land, the question we're asking this week is, what is the area of transformation and renewal potential for each sign this week, for your particular sign, okay? I think that's what I wrote in my notes. I was making some notes before we get started. So yeah, so planting the seed, and what is your greatest, what is your energy you're working with this week to plant the seed for manifestation by the full moon, okay? So let's get into this. Let's just get right to it, Aries. We're starting with Aries, of course. We'll go through each sign. I'm not going to break it down by houses. I'm just going to see what the energy is. I feel like I was going to do it by houses, and then I just felt like that was limiting. So let's do it by just the pure energy, all right? And let's see what we get, all right? So Aries, what is Aries transformation potential this week with this new moon? The cards are feeling a little funky. With the new moon in Scorpio. Okay, wow. Well, we're starting off with a bang, of course, with Aries. And here comes the trouble cat. Okay, so we have the Tower card. So now Aries, don't like flip, but the area of greatest potential for you, energy potential this week with this new moon, is to make a swift decision. Make a swift decision, and let's see what else. To change. Make the swift decision. Aries, you already know. I know you know. You already know the area that you want to really make a huge transformation in. There's one in particular, Aries. Focus, Aries, focus on the one thing. Make that swift decision. Yeah, make the swift decision. This swift decision, this is the Sun card, this swift decision will bring illumination and light to your life. It will bring happiness, but it has to be done. It has to be done quickly. Like, I think, Aries, what I'm getting from this is that you've been kind of dilly-dallying and dragging your ass about, dragging your feet about. That's the New Yorker in me coming out. Okay, you've been dragging yourself around and not taking, you know, on this, in this particular area. Now, Aries usually are very, like, decisive, but there's one area, Aries, that you must transform in your life. And for each Aries, remember, this is general reading, but for each Aries, it's going to be a little different. All right, you know, there's one thing that's been kind of tripping you up. You have got to make the quick decision and just do it. Just do it. And do it knowing that you have the full clarity, the Sun card, you have the full clarity to make that swift change. You don't have to sit around and contemplate any more about it. You already know. And this area really does need to be transformed for you, Aries. It really does. It's holding you back because you keep energetically thinking about it. It's weighing on your mind. It's like kind of, it's sucking the energy out. You may not even realize it, but because you know you have to change it, and it's been percolating there, and it's like sucking energy, and you know you have to just decide, Aries. Do it. Done. And just like to keep that transformation power going there, like it's not even about like how you're going to do it. It's more the idea, the intention. It is done. Like, it's already done when you make the decision. You see what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to sit around and contemplate and fret of how you're going to do it. Once you make that absolute declaration and decision, it's all going to naturally fall into place. Of the how, you don't have to worry about. Okay? All right, Taurus, area of greatest transformation. This is, oh, we got two here. We got two, there two. All right, so we have the Master, which is a card that's unique to this Osho Zen deck, and we have the Moment-to-Moment card, which is the Two of Pentacles. So, Taurus, you need to transform. I'm hearing transform your monkey mind. I'm hearing that some Taurus people have been too caught up in anxiety and worry, and they need to transform and be able to be the master of their own thoughts so that they can stay in the present moment. Let's clarify that there's been too much anxiety, monkey mind. Yeah, I was just hearing like just monkey mind, and you have to become master of your minutes. I'm hearing that too. Master of your minutes, master of your schedule, and focusing on the one thing in front of you. Your anxiety has you kind of going all over the place. All right, let's see what else we have. This one's popping. Okay, so this is also about your enjoyment. There is something about you not being, that what needs to transform is the enjoyment of your day-to-day. Like your enjoyment of your day-to-day, being master of your schedule and your time needs to transform. Like, you have not probably been enjoying your schedule lately. You've probably had a lot of demands on your time, a lot of anxiety, a lot of dealing with other people's crap, and the cat says hi again, and you need to transform that. That needs to change, okay? You need more focus on your own. on your own day-to-day schedule and what you want to, create for yourself. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I need a new computer. I put in a wish to Santa. All right. It's going to come. It's going to come. We can manifest anything we want. It's coming. Okay. Because I've been very spoiled. I have this, nice, really big screen. And, I know what I want. I want the big screen. Okay. I'm going to manifest it. You can manifest anything. All right, Gemini. Gemini, what do you need to transform this week? What is the intention? What is the situation that Gemini needs to transform? And remember to watch for Sun, Rising, Moon, Venus to get the message that resonates. Because this is a huge week, because the intention that you set, of course, with that Jupiter going into Sagittarius the next day, energetically this week is really on fire. We have the Phoenix rising from the ashes. We have you rising from the ashes. And we have Jupiter going into a fire sign. So, okay, Gemini. What needs to be transformed is the way you're handling your finances. Perhaps you have been spending too much money on other people, too much money on travel, too much money on fun and games, too much money, for your budget right now, Gemini. Okay, so you could be alternative. So this is the Ten of Pentacles card, but the question that we're asking is what needs to transform, right? So what needs to transform is how you're spending your money, how the prosperity is coming, because, how we look at the card, how we interpret the card also is affected by the question, right? And also our intuitive hits that we're getting. So, and with this deck too, when we have the We Are the World, and we see, when I interpret this card, it could be, like I said, that you've been traveling too much, spending too much money on travel, okay, maybe it's the opposite too. I'm hearing that maybe some of you have not spent money on travel and you need to transform that. You actually do need to go out into the world and have an adventure. And you need to part with some cash to do that. Maybe you've been in a rut, Gemini. You need to get out there. Yes, you have, Gemini. We got the Ace of Spades. So travel, this is the Death card, okay? But it's the card of transformation. So Gemini, you need the transformative power of travel in your life right now. That's, now that we got the clarifying card. You need to transform your finances, Gemini, so that you can travel more and enjoy connecting with like-minded people, like going to conferences, industry conferences, trade shows, also travel for pleasure. But it's the idea that it has to be, travel is transformative for you, Gemini. It's going to be very transformative. And if you, look at my Jupiter video series, you know that you're going to have that Jupiter in Sag in your 7th house. It is highly possible, if you are single, that you meet somebody while you're traveling. So really, you need to, if you don't have the money right now, Gemini, to travel, you need to start transforming that and just squirrel 5, 10, 20 bucks away every now and again. Before you know it, you'll have a nice little nest egg that you can go on some adventures. Okay, and that's going to be very important for you in 2019. So you need to start transforming that now. Okay, Cancer, transformative, Scorpio, Moon. What do you need to set an intention to transform, Cancer? Cancer, yes, this one's popping. Okay, you got the Hermit card. So you need to set an intention, Cancer, to transform this feeling of aloneness that you've been having. This feeling like you're all alone, that you're venturing forward by yourself. So I think, some Cancers, we know Cancers have had it rough with Pluto opposite your sign. And there have been, like Capricorn, you've had people leave your life. So this powerful Scorpio new moon is about transforming this state of aloneness. You know, again, 2019, you're going to have Jupiter in your, okay, I guess I was thinking about Leo. You're going to have it in your 6th house of your day-to-day. And so you're going to have lucky connections to meet with people in your work environment. I was thinking of like romance, but that's, whoa, that's the Leo. Hold on, people. This card fell, so we got to do it. All right. King of Diamonds. So this is what you need to do, Cancer, this week. Cancers who do not want to be alone anymore. Whether you just don't want to be, you want more friends, or you do want to manifest a relationship, you need to start writing down what you want. All right, this is the writing card. This, you need to do, it can be a vision board, but when it's a powerful intention setting time, it's a great time to do some journaling and write the vision of the details, like it's a movie in your mind. Write it all down. What does the person look like? You know, where are you traveling with him or her? What are you doing together? Where do you live? How do you meet the person? Like, just really get into the story and the feelings of it and write it down. And keep it in a place where you can read it. I'm going to say you have to read it every day, but you can, you know, now, are you going to manifest that person by the full moon? I don't know. But you're going to start changing your energy around this feeling. I just put the card back. I'm sorry. The feeling of aloneness. You're going to start transforming your energy because you're going to be in the energetic space of connection as you're writing the vision of who and the situation you want to manifest for romance, let's say. That changes your vibration. You're going to change your energy field. And that's going to draw in and draw in. People will start responding to you in that way. Because you've been going through Cancer. You've been going through life like this. I'm alone, right? And you know, with blinders on, like the Hermit. I'm sorry I put the card away. Shouldn't have done that yet. But, you know, I'm alone. And so you just keep putting off the energy. I'm alone. Well, guess what? You're alone. You're going to continue to be alone. So, powerful intention setting. If you don't want to be alone anymore, get out. You don't have to keep it fancy. Get out a cheapo pen and a piece of scrap paper, an old envelope. It doesn't matter, right? The tools don't really matter. It's the fact that you're doing it, that you're writing it down. I'm getting so animated, I need water. You're writing it down. You're going to start feeling the vision of that, and you're going to start changing that energy vibration. And it will manifest much quicker for you if you do that. You want it to transform. I know you do, Cancer. I know you do. But, you know, you've been really caught, Cancer, in this mind game of I'm alone. So guess what? Keep telling yourself that. That's what you are. All right, Leo. All right, Leo, come on. I need a card for Leo. Leo. Leo, come on, Leo. Yes, pop-in card. Okay, Leo, you need to transform your mind, your thinking. You need to set the intention to not be driving yourself crazy with, this is a little different from Taurus. It's similar energy, but Taurus was more about day-to-day monkey mind. Like they had so many things going on every day. They couldn't, like, you know when you have too much to do and you get stressed out, and because you're stressed out, your short-term memory goes and then you can't remember like what the hell you're supposed to be doing? That's kind of what's going on with Taurus. What's going on with you is it's like you're burning up your synapses in your brain. Literally, like burnout. You're burning out from some very, I mean, this card is really not very attractive. From some, I mean, look at the mouth and it's, you know, and the flames coming out. From some really unattractive thoughts, some lower vibrational energy thoughts that you've been having, Leo, okay? And they've been consuming you and really, I mean, this is like, you know, look at this, like consuming all of your brain power, and you need to transform that. You need to transform that. It's not energy that is helpful to manifesting the things that you want. I really just, when I see this card to me, I mean, I know Osho calls it mind. To me, it's like the most ugly card in this deck. Like, these cards are mostly just so beautiful. This card to me is so unattractive. All right, let's see. What about your mind, Leo? Let's pull a card. This one's popping. Okay, here we go. Now, you guys had this in your monthly reading. I remember this. You had this for November. You have the card of disappointment here, the Nine of Spades. You need to get over it, Leo. Okay? Whatever disappointments you've had in your life, recently or 20 years ago or whatever, whenever, you need to get the freak over them. Like, you are still caught up in coulda, woulda, shoulda, disappointments. Like, let's transform that stuff. I really want to say that shit. Can we say that on YouTube? Transform it, okay? Like, it's you don't need to hold on to that. You need to let it go. It's like, let the baggage go, because it's taken up too much space in your mind, Leo. And it just is leading to more disappointment. Like, Cancer doesn't want to be alone. They keep thinking, I'm alone, they're alone. You keep thinking, I'm disappointed, people will disappoint me, I'm disappointed, and guess what? You are. Let's transform it. Let it go. Focus on the good things. You're focusing very much on all the things that have disappointed you, Leo. Transform it. Let it go. Scorpio's, you know, a sign all about regeneration, letting stuff go, getting rid of it. I mean, Scorpio's ruled by Pluto. It's about, you know, really letting stuff go. Okay. I was kind of talking about Leo when I drew this card, so I'm not going to give that to Virgo. All right, Virgo, let's see. Virgos, if you haven't yet watched your November monthly, please do, because it's very exciting for you. All right, my Virgos, what intention do they need to set? I just feel very strongly, Virgo, that you're going to have something very important happen this week. Very important. Yeah. Okay. So we have, this is the Devil card in normal tarot, but Osho calls it conditioning. So Virgo, you're still doubting a little bit if this victory is going to happen this month. And I'm telling you, it is. Watch the November one. You're still doubting. You've got to let go and transform, Virgo, these doubts you have about your own greatness. This card is all about, like, this lion, right, has been raised with the sheep. So he thinks he's a sheep. But he's not. He's a lion, right? But he's been conditioned to believe that he's not great. But he is. All right? And same thing with you, Virgo. You have been conditioned. You have been in an environment, in a situation where, you know, people have not been seeing your greatness. And I'm telling you, something is going to happen probably this week, but definitely in the month of November, where your greatness, something awesome is going to happen, and you're going to feel this. But I want you to really step into that lion energy this week, Virgo. Into that special, like, knowing that you're special, because you are. Yeah, wow. See, look, you got the money card. 10 of diamonds, money. So when you transform that, Virgo, when you transform and realize how special and unique you are, because Virgos can be very, very humble, and that's not a bad thing, of course not. But the thing is that sometimes you forget how talented you are, how special, how unique, what you have to offer. And when you step into that and you remember that once again, you are going to have more prosperity come into you. That's what needs to transform. It's this. All right? You got my message. More prosperity is going to come to you once you do that. If that's been an issue for you, Virgo, know that once you do that, it's not going to be an issue anymore. Okay, Libras, I'm trying to hurry up and get these so the video is not like, 80 minutes long. All right, Virgo. I just did Virgo. Libra. Libras. No, not yet. Hold on. Libra. Okay, these cards are just feeling funky. All right. Okay, no. All right, Libra. All right, Libra. Libra, you need to transform trust. I really think this is trust in yourself. Not so much the universe. I think it's more trust in yourself that you can make a big change, Libra. You can do it. All right, let me see what the other card's going to be, but I think a lot of Libras have been doubting whether they can make this big change that they want to make. And, of course, if you watch the Libra November monthly, you know that many Libras are dealing with this crazy, relationship that comes. Crazy, but this situation that has a lot of drama, a relationship situation that's coming back. So I know some Libras, a lot of Libras are kind of like preoccupied in dealing with that. So that could be in relation, this trust card, trusting that, you're going to be fine. I think that this relationship stuff that's coming back for you this month, if you watch the monthly, is kind of rattling your cage a little bit. And you could be feeling some doubt about, the universe having your best interests at heart with that. But, all right, we got the clarifying card. This is more about your work. And we know Libras, I think we had it in September, I want to say. I think it was September. We had some work stuff going on for you in the September monthly. Okay, but this is about trusting that you can transform your life with a new venture. This is actually the new venture card. It's not just about work. But so really plant that seed this week, Libra. Think about that what new venture can you start this week? Start journaling about it. Write down the ideas, like, what new business do you want to start? What new creative project do you want to start? What new job search do you want to go on, if that's applicable? And where do you need to work on trust and faith that that's going to work out for you? How can you transform that this week for yourself? Well, my computer decided to cut off everything from Scorpio onto Pisces. So I have to redo. Okay. So let's do that. All right, so Scorpio, this is a very powerful new moon. Oh, and I am shuffling. Some people are like, how come we can't see you shuffle? Well, it's partly because I don't have the right setup for, the computer. I'm doing the best I can with what I have, but trust me, I am shuffling and it's legit. Okay? This is a very important new moon for you, Scorpio, because it's happening in your sign. So it makes it very personal, the intention that you set, especially if you have a birthday around the new moon, so 6th, 7th, 8th, right? It's very important new moon. So let's see. Let's see what Scorpio needs to transform. Let's see. Okay, yes, this one. Okay. So there's been something, Scorpio, that you have been suppressing. This is the 10 of Wands in regular tarot. So there is a burden. There is something that has been burdening you, has been weighing you down, has been causing you, look at this card, to withdraw into yourself, kind of hide away. Look, hide this person, you can't even see their head. there's storm clouds above the person here. Oops. There's storm clouds above the person. So there is something that is weighing you down. There's a problem. There's something you're not expressing. You're hiding something from somebody probably significant in your life. So the thing that needs to transform, I mean, this could even be something that you're hiding from yourself, that you're kind of suppressing. It's not the same as repressing, but I mean, you're really trying not to have it come to light, come to something you have to deal with. So the intention is to not suppress it anymore, to deal with it. Let's see what shuffling. Let's see what the area of life is that you need to deal with this. Okay, this one. Okay. So this is the card that represents callers, literally like people coming to your house. But I'm going to also interpret this as you are being called to do this. You are being called to transform this thing that you're suppressing. So you must express it. I'm not saying you necessarily have to express it to a person, but you must get it out. It is causing you to be literally tied up in knots here. You need to free yourself. You're being called, Scorpio, to free yourself and transform whatever it is that has you tied up in knots right now. So I would say, you know, the full moon happens on the 23rd of this month, November. So to set the intention, to ask for guidance, really, of how to be able to unravel all the, I think it's a really an unraveling too of all the emotions that have you tied up in knots. You're, like I said, this is to interpret this card. You're being called to do that. There is a very strong reason to do with your destiny of why you need to get this straightened out. I think it's because that if you don't get it straightened out, you could have an unfortunate situation perhaps befall you, right? This is something that absolutely is, you are being called by spirit to transform it, to get yourself out of this mess of knots that you are in. You've been trying to keep it together, hold it down, but you don't want that energy to suddenly, you know, explode in a negative way. You need to see how you can maybe journal about it. I don't know, whatever way you try to figure things out for yourself. A long walk by yourself, whatever the case may be. But something has you in knots. Something, if you don't get it sorted out by the full moon, if you know, you could cause trouble to yourself, Scorpio. This is something you are being called to do right now. To get that area, whatever that thing is that's tying you up in knots, needs to be transformed. Needs to be transformed. Okay. Okay. Sagittarius. Sagittarius. What do you need to transform? What do you need to transform under this Scorpio new moon? Let's see. Yes, this one. Okay. We have the 10 of Cups, harmony. Such a beautiful, look at this, beautiful card. So Sagittarians are being asked at the Scorpio new moon to set the intention to transform what brings them happiness. And also what, you know, to transform and set the intention that they can be happy again, that they can have, that you can, Sagittarius, you can have harmony in your life again. And you can have harmony again with a partner, because notice there's two dolphins here. Okay, so, you know, I know Sagittarians, they've been through so much. Sagittarians have gone through so much and you've kind of lost hope. But I'm telling you, with this, I keep telling Sagittarians and Capricorns, you're going to have a relationship. 2019, it's going to happen. And, you know, with this Jupiter and Sagittarius, your entire world is going to be transformed into one that is much more harmonious, much more happy. But I think that you've kind of forgotten what harmony and happiness looks like for you. So I would also say set the intention this week to put yourself in that energy vibration of imagining what your future, how you want to manifest your future happiness. Like, what would that look like for you? Okay, let's pull another card here to clarify. It's like I said, I think that you've forgotten, understandably so. But you got to remember, because 2019 is your year. All right, you have the Death card, but this is more about this idea, again, of transformation. I think you've been through this in the past. You've been through so much transformation and letting go and just drama that, like I said, you've forgotten what this happiness and harmony can look like, especially with a partner. Especially with a partner. So you need to transform and let go of any ideas that you can't have this. Okay, because you're gonna have it, 2019, I keep telling you. All right, so set that intention. And as I said to Cancer, if you have a Cancer moon or you have Cancer rising, watch that portion of this video. Because as I said to Cancer, they got the Hermit card. They're so used to being alone and they keep telling themselves, I'm alone, and so they're alone. So it's the same thing, Sag, right? You've been like, oh, I'm unhappy. I'll never have a partner. I'm unhappy. And so you're unhappy. So set the intention that, you know, you can transform your life into a much more harmonious existence, because you can. And Jupiter is going to definitely be helping you do that. But this new moon can help you do that as well. So set that intention, especially with Jupiter going into Sagittarius the very next day. You have very powerful energy this week, Sag. Okay. Capricorn. Capricorn. Let's see. Capricorn. Capricorn. What do you, Capricorn, need to transform? Set the intention to transform at the Scorpio. Yes, this one's popping. Okay. Capricorn. Set the intention for a new beginning. You have the Fool. I mean, that's pretty clear. That's pretty clear. Yeah. So set the intention for the new beginning. Capricorns are still, some Capricorns are wrapping some stuff up for the month of November. Watch the November monthly. Some Capricorns are putting the final touches on some old situations they're letting go of. But it is time, Capricorn, to start thinking about your future. And 2019 is critical. Is a critical year. I mean, it is for everybody, but especially for Capricorn, because you're going to be having the South Node in your sign. I've talked about that a little bit in the monthly. You have Saturn and Pluto. We are moving to a critical time in January of 2020 when we have the Saturn-Pluto conjunction. In my interpretation, this is a time in January 2020 when we will have a karmic reckoning. A huge manifestation can happen in January 2020. But you have to do the legwork. You have to lay the foundation in 2019. It is critical. It is crucial that in 2019, everybody is really working on their heart's desire and doing so ethically, with integrity, honestly, and with love. And if those conditions are met, there's going to be a marvelous, marvelous manifestation in January of 2020. So Capricorn, you need to set the intention that this week you will start thinking very seriously about exactly the new project you're going to be working on in 2019. Because with the conjunction of Saturn and Pluto in your sign in January 2020, You have the power. You can manifest an enormous success for yourself, Capricorn, because Jupiter will also be in Capricorn in January of 2020. Now, it won't be conjunct Saturn and Pluto, but it will be in Capricorn. So you will have the luck on your side, but you've got to do the work in 2019. So you're going to have this fresh start in where? Let's see. Okay. So with this is about fast moving communications. So the new start will have an element of speed and writing and quick communications to other people. Sometimes Capricorns can be very slow and methodical, and again, nothing wrong with that. But I think this new start, it would benefit you to set the intention that you will work with a little more speed, that you won't, you'll work on not second guessing yourself and making everything, and holding yourself back by being too perfectionistic, okay, in 2019. So you're setting that intention this month in November to let go of perhaps those perfectionistic tendencies and learn to work a little more quickly and in the flow and not overthink too much, okay? Well, not overthink really at all. To try to put yourself more in the ease and speed. This is more about speed of written communications and interacting, with other people, writing, publishing, things like that. So that's something to think about, Capricorn, and how you can set an intention for that. You want to have the thing done and launched by January 2020. Okay? So a little speed will be helpful. All right. Aquarius. Setting intention. So yeah, it's just be a little more flexible, Capricorn. Flexible with your creative process. Okay. Aquarius, you got the breakthrough card. So look at this. I mean, this is just beautiful. So I said I wasn't going to go to the houses because I felt it was limiting, but Aquarius, you have this new moon in... Oh God, I hope I'm still recording. Okay, I don't want the video to like bomb out on me again, so I stopped and I started again. Okay, so Aquarius, you have this breakthrough in your 10th house of career. The new moon is in your 10th house of career. This breakthrough is in your 10th house of career this week. So set the intention. Set the intention. I'm going to pull a clarifying card, but set the intention for your breakout success that you want to manifest in your career. All right. I know Aquarians, and I say that because, again, the monthlies, like Aquarius has had issues that they've been going through a lot of career stuff, but this is, your one new moon a year that you get in that 10th house of career. So freaking, it's time to break through. Break through and break out. And let's see what else you need to know. It's very strong manifesting potential for you with the career issue. Getting a new job. One that you will love. 8 of Hearts, the love card. Okay, so I said I wasn't going to go buy houses, but you got, Aquarius, you got double meaning. So you have the potential for a breakthrough in your career. Set that transform, set that potential, set that intention this week, Aquarius, for how you're going to break through What do you want in your career? What do you want to break through? Literally break through, come through for you. Could be a new job, could be a promotion at the job you're at, could be a publishing opportunity, whatever it may be. Also, set the intention for a change in your love life. Or set the intention for breaking through to a job that you'll really, really love and that will love you and appreciate you. Because we know that Aquarians have been dealing with total BS at their job and toxic people and people not appreciating them. So set the intention. You have enormous potential this week to transform that. New moon, very powerful. It's all about the thing that you love to do. Setting the intention to transform into that and not settling for this, toxic energy stew that you've been in. You have Jupiter that going into, it's been in your 10th house. I forget which video, but I said that, sometimes major planets like that don't leave their gift until they actually leave the sign. If you set that intention for the breakthrough in your career, I'm telling you the gift is going to manifest early in December after Jupiter has been in Sagittarius for about a month. It is coming. Make sure you set the intention. You have the clarity. I talked about that in the monthly of what it is you want to manifest for that work life. Okay. You're going to have in 2019, your work life is going to be so much better, Aquarius, than how it's been. You did the legwork this year. You worked very hard to get yourself out of a bad situation and make something for yourself and of yourself. You're on that little last bit now of adding the love to it. And it's going to manifest. So yeah, setting that intention of how you want your career to love you back. You've been loving on your career, like you are so committed to what you're doing. But now how is that going to start giving back to you? Okay, you got me on that? Set the intention that you want to see that manifest. Okay. All right, and my lovely Pisces people. What does Pisces need to transform at this new moon? What does Pisces need to transform at this new moon? Okay. Okay. So Pisces, you got the Emperor card, the Rebel. So transforming ideas about how you are feeling like you're trapped, but you're really not. You can break the chains that have been binding you. You have the light in your own hand to light your way forward. You can light your own way forward if you set the intention to do that. All right, let's see what area of your life that is going on in. You need to break out. You need to set the intention to break out, break free, do your own thing, Pisces. It is time. And all you need is yourself. You have the light in your hand. You can guide your own way forward. You don't need assistance. You can do it yourself. Okay. Okay. You got the Queen of Diamonds. So this is a timing card. This is interesting. So this is the season card. So by the end of this season, so we're technically still in fall. We don't hit winter until the solstice, December 21st. So set the intention, Pisces, that you will be free from the thing you want to be free from by the solstice, by December 21st. Set the intention that you will manifest your freedom by breaking out, by doing something a little rebellious, maybe breaking a rule. I mean, of course, I'm not saying to do anything illegal, but but maybe breaking your own rules about how you've acted in a certain way, and maybe you're gonna make the intention to transform and do something unexpected people don't expect from you, so that you can break free from whatever this situation is. It'll be different for every Pisces, by the solstice. Okay, timing card. Okay, very interesting. All right, I am so sorry about the computer glitches, but hey, we got it done, and I am really excited to hear how these messages resonate with you, what happens for you at the new moon, how you're starting to feel about the Jupiter and Sagittarius energy. Please check out my video series on that. And as always, love to see your comments. Thank you for all your likes and your shares. Really appreciate it. I hope you all have a beautiful week. And that's it for me this week. Stella Wilde signing off. Take care, everybody.